Hello guys and welcome back to another lecture about SQL coding. Today we are going to study SQL basic data manipulation. So in this tutorial, we will cover basic data manipulation in SQL and our focus is on update and delete statements. We use our university database with several tables like classroom, department, course, instructor, section, teach, student, takes, advisor, time slot, and prerequisite tables. And we will use several examples to demonstrate real-world scenarios and best practices. So we will start with updating records using update keywords. This update statement modifies existing records in a table. For example, we want to update instructor's salary and we want to increase salary of all instructors in like physics departments by 10%. Select all from instructor where depth name is equal to physics. So we have two professor here and his salary is 104,500. Now I will update this table, update instructor, set salary is equal to salary multiply 1.1, then where depth name is equal to physics. Then we will run this code. We will run the same code again. So you can see here the salary has been increased. I want to update classroom capacity and we want to set capacity of, for example, room 101 in Taylor building to 50 seats, right? So let's see, select all from classroom where building is equal to Taylor. So here, let's see what kind of room do we have in Taylor. Room number, for example, 3128. So, and the room number is equal to 3128. So the capacity is 70, right? I want to increase this one to 80, for example, right? Update classroom, set capacity is equal to 80, and where the same condition that we have here. So we will run it. Now let's see the capacity of this one. It is 80. 70 has been changed to 80. Next, I want to update student credits. For example, let's see in student, select all from students. So where student ID is equal to 1037. So it is 60. I want to add 3, right? 3 credits. So here I just write update student, set total credit is equal to total credit plus 3, where ID is this one. So it is 60 now. And after running this one, it will be 63. So the next one is deleting records. The delete statement removes records from a table. For example, I want to go for course table. So let's see what do we have in course table. These are the courses, course ID, title, department name, and credits. And I want to remove this course. For example, this AC. So where course ID is equal to ACCC 101. So I want to remove this one. So to do that, delete from course, where course ID is this one. So AC 101, right? If I run this code and again run this one, then you can see 101 is not there anymore, right? AC 101 is not there anymore. Or for example, in the section table, select all from section. So these are the section. And for example, I want to remove all section for the year of 2010. It means all sections, right? So delete from section where year is equal to 2010, right? So you can see here we have 2010. Then when I run this code and then run this one, so 2010 is not there anymore. Next, I want to delete student with 0 credits. So select all from students. So do we have 0 credit? No, we don't. Yes, we have one student with 0 credit here. So let's see how many do we have. Their total credit is equal to 0. So we have 1. I want to remove this one. It means he left already. So delete from student. where total credit is equal to 0. One row affected, and then when I search this one, there is no 0 anymore. And when I delete this one and run this one, you can see 0 is not there anymore. We can use conditions to avoid unintended changes. The emphasis here is on the critical role of where clause in SQL update and delete operations to ensure only the intended rows are modified. We want to prevent accidental data loss or corruption. There are 4 key strategies. First, we can use precise conditions such as primary key to target specific rows. Second, we can test the where condition with a select query to preview affected rows. Third, we can properly handle null values with is null or is not null to account for columns that may lack data. And the fourth one is to avoid overly broad conditions that unintentionally affect too many rows, thereby safeguarding the integrity of the database. So I will practice the 4 strategies here. The first strategy is to use precise conditions. For example, here we want to update a specific section using all primary key columns. Here we want to go for section table. So let's see what do we have in here. Select all from section. These are the section ID, time slot ID are here. We want to update this one. We have to use some conditions to just take care of this one, right? To update this one, not the others. Update section set time slot ID is equal to, for example, you want to change E03 to A03, right? And in here, we use specific conditions where course ID is equal to AI-101 and section ID is equal to 1 and semester is equal to fall and year is equal to 2012. So in this way, we can do it. It's a better way. And when we select this one, you can see that this one has been changed to A03. The second strategy is to test condition first. Before deleting, we should check the affected rows. Before I change, I check what do I have, right? Then I tried, right? So in this example, we tried both the first and second strategy. Both we check before and after, and also we use several conditions. The third strategy is handle null values. For example, let's go for instructor table, select all from instructor. So here is our table. So do we have null values here? So we don't have any null values here. Okay, so let's add one instructor with null value as salary. Insert into instructor. The attributes are instructor ID, name, and depth name. So we don't want to add anything to the salary. So values are, for example, 99999, park, apartment is arts. So run it. Okay. Now, if I select this one, there should be one null value. You can see here, this is the null value. We want to change this one, right? Change this one to, for example, 50,000. Okay. So update instructor set salary is equal to $50,000 per year, where salary is null, right? So then you can see one row affected. Then if I run this one, then you can see here, Mr. Park has a salary of $50,000. And the fourth one is to avoid overly broad conditions. Here, we want to see the importance of using specific where clauses in SQL update and delete statements in order to prevent unintended changes to the database. For example, an overly broad query like update instructor set salary to 60,000 would update every instructor's salary, potentially causing error. Whereas a precise query like update instructor set salary, for example, 60,000, and we can add a condition like where department is biology, targets only instructors in the biology department, and in this way we can ensure accuracy and safety. So let me find the biology, for example, where depth name is equal to biology. Okay, we have 72,000, right? Now I want to change this one to 60,000, right? So update instructor set salary is equal to like 60,000, where depth name is equal to biology. If I check, then you can see 72,000 has been changed to 60,000. The next example is to save update with multiple conditions. So let's go to the section, select all from section. And you can see here we have these years. And you can see this spring 2011. I want to move spring 2011 section from Watson building to Taylor building. So what I do here, I will update section. So set building is equal to Taylor and room number is equal to 3129, where semester is equal to spring and year is equal to 2011 and building is equal to Watson, right? So you can see here spring 2011 is in Watson. After this one, you can see that this one has been changed to Taylor. The last example, try save delete with constraints. For example, we want to delete a department. So let's see, select all from department. So now we want to delete this zoology department. So here, delete from department, where depth name is equal to zoology. So here we will run this one. And you can see here, we don't have a zoology department anymore in our university database. Okay, that's all. In this lecture, we learn about update that modifies records with set and it requires precise where. Also, we try delete that removes records. Also, we check with several conditions. We use where with primary key and also we test with select and also we try to hand null values. And also we tried several safety strategies in order to do not lose information. Please practice these examples and feel free to ask me if you have any questions by leaving a comment below this video lecture. Thank you and see you in the next lecture.